Oh yeah, I'm slamming on the guitar. Rock it. Well, I'm not a rock star, but I will say I am the Spice Boy. Well, at least I like to call myself the Spice Boy. I don't know if I am, but it's your boy Ty, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 dumb but very cool Lego tricks. Basically, I'm going to take pieces and use them in ways that people wouldn't expect. So anyway, let's get right into this video, boys and girls.
Hey, what you doing, man? You want a hot dog? Come here and get your hot dogs for $2. What you doing here, kid? Get out of here. Come get a hot dog. Hey, doggy. Come here, doggy. Come get your hot dog.
So for our first trick, we have the hot dog. The glorious glizzy. If you don't like hot dogs, I'm very disappointed in you, because in Lego, hot dogs can be particularly very useful pieces. I created this palm tree design, and I actually used hot dog pieces to give the leaves this certain angle. You know, sometimes the world works in amazing ways, boys and girls, but we did it. We accomplished the glizzy tree. I bet even Dan can't beat that. Anyway, this was a fun tree to design. I connected these hot dog pieces onto this Travis brick, and then connected these leaf pieces at different angles, and that just gives the tree a better three-dimensional look. And to cover up those ugly glizzies, I actually covered it up with some palm leaves, so you can't see that ugly red color, because it's very unnatural to see glizzies in a tree. Excuse me, sir, can I borrow your legs? No. Why? Okay, thank you.
No.
Now, this next trick involves minifigure legs, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little gruesome, but basically, you take the leg pieces off of the hips, and you can use them for some pretty cool architecture designs. I believe I've talked about this in the past, but I've come up with some slightly different designs. But the first one right here is this wall design. I used a stop brick technique to connect these leg pieces, which creates some really nice geometric shapes and texture. Or in this example, I've created a doorway, and I used 8 leg pieces in total to sort of add a little bit of some texture to the side of this build. The possibilities are endless. I've seen leg pieces used in amazing ways, so hopefully you can take this little food for thought as food for thought. So for this next trick, we're actually going to take a dive into Harry Potter, because little did I know that wands actually make perfect legs for a table. When I'm making furniture, when I'm making chairs and dressers and tables, I tend to use either studs or circular bricks. And what I've found is that those pieces can tend to be a little distracting and big and unrealistic. So taking wand pieces and using them as legs are much more subtle, much more simplistic. They actually look really good. Any furniture piece that might need legs, wand pieces work perfectly for that. Try this out for yourself and let me know how it goes. Now, this next trick involves everybody's favorite dessert. Now, if you're lactose intolerant, I'm very sorry for you, because this trick, it's not going to be very fun. Take out that ice cream, boys and girls, because we're going to use ice cream as smoke. I don't know what I like more, the smoke or the car. I mean, I don't know. I actually had a lot of fun building this car. I kind of wanted to make this a mix between a Volkswagen Golf and a Honda CRX. Yes, I am a car guy. I love cars. We're focusing on the smoke, okay? So be quiet, TD Bricks. Basically, to make this smoke, you can stack ice cream pieces on top of each other, and you can actually angle them slightly. Now, oh crap, you know what I just realized? This is an illegal building technique. Oh no. Crap. Shoot.
FBI, open up! This is my video now. So the first tip I'm going to be showing you guys is centered around the lightsaber hilt. This is a very useful piece because it actually has studs on opposite sides, and generally you can't build on opposite sides in such a small space, but this piece allows you to. And here's a dumbbell I made using a lightsaber hilt and 2 inverted cones, because you know, your minifigs need to pump some iron sometimes.
Gang City, sweat dropping, veins popping.
I also made this intricate floor design using this technique, which can also be repurposed as a fence, and these little fence modules kind of look like Star Destroyer's blast. I just said Star Destroyer. I meant Star-Lord's blasters. I've been binging The Mandalorian lately, so yeah. The second tip I want to talk about is an interesting one. So you know how ramen restaurants have displays of artificial ramen? I used to think that they actually had real ramen displays, but it's artificial ramen, like outside the restaurant. So I found a pretty cool way to make those in Lego form. You basically take a blonde hair piece, preferably a long one, and then flip it to the back side of it, and boom, you got got something that looks like ramen noodles. You put this in your Lego city and make a ramen cart, and I just think it's a super dumb technique. I mean, you're repurposing hair as food, but I guess that's the charm of it. The next technique is about the Technic half pin. Basically, if you put a Technic half pin on the bottom of a brick, you could actually get another one and build on the opposite side. I used this in my latest Mandalorian Typhon Seeing Stone mock, and I used that to connect the two round sections in the middle, and I just think it's a great technique for sticky situations when you're building. Alright, if you've ever seen my mocks, you know that my main building style is rock work, and as someone who builds rock work a lot, one problem you always run into when using complex techniques are gaps and filling them in, which is very important to do if you want to perfect your build. And one extremely dumb hack I have for this is literally shoving small pieces in between the gaps. I do this with 1x1 cheese slips and 1x1 tiles, and it really helps to keep everything clean. The only downfall of this technique is that it is illegal. Wait, that's illegal. Oh no.
Your time's up, Sacred. Give me my video back. What's up, guys? I'm back. I got busted out of jail. Now this next trick is actually going to be learned from the one and only Sensei Wu. So anyway, in this trick, we're actually using a rice farmer hat. Rice farmer hats make a beautiful little touch of detail to Japanese themed builds. I did use this in my Japanese sushi restaurant, which you can check out in the link down below, but the rice farmer hat is a one and only essential to creating a beautiful Japanese essence. If you want that flavor, if you want that spice, throw in those rice farmer hats. They're uncomparable to that of a regular 3x3 dish piece because not only do they come in glorious golden shiny colors, but they're also decorated in an immense amount of detail with these beautiful lines and circular patterns which surround it. Okay. I actually just totally came up with that off the top of my head. Now the final trick I want to talk about has to do with brick separators. Now, if you like collecting sets, then you probably get a lot of brick separators that come in the boxes, and you don't know what to do with all of them, because after all, you only need one to take apart something in Lego. I've accumulated quite a bit of brick separators over the years, and finally, I'm beginning to realize that they actually carry a lot of cool possibilities when you're building. And what I've actually done here is I've used these brick separators to make a roof design. This is only one of the many possibilities you can do with brick separators. You can use them for wall designs since they have a lot of nice texture on the back. If you have any brick separators, then go send it. So there you go, boys and girls. Those were our 10 tips. If you subscribe to the channel, I will release Sacred Bricks out of prison. But seriously though, thank you, Sacred, for those spicy tips. If you don't know my boy Sacred, then you are a hater. Just kidding. But please go down to the comments and to the description and check his video out and subscribe if you haven't, because he does some very, very quality spicy stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little video. I'll catch you guys in the next one, so take care and stay spicy.